So today I'll be showing you a very easy to use and easy to follow AI blog writing workflow that you can use to create pretty much any type of article for any type of website. That being said, I do recommend that you watch this video to the end because there's a lot of different steps involved in this. And in order for you to create a really good article, you need to go through all those steps, okay? That being said, let's now show you some additional information, okay? So I'll just present this so that you get a better view. Now, these are some additional pieces of information that you need to keep in mind when you're creating, because when you create a blog, right, you have expectations. You want the blog to rank, and then, people to come on your blog and then probably click on your link and you can sell products and services, right? That's the funnel. But then there are a lot of different factors that come into play when it comes to actually ranking that blog, okay? It's not as simple as some people would like it to be. So the first thing is to analyze the SERPs. So what does this mean? SERPs analysis is very, very important. So this is search engine results pages for the one who didn't know. This is essentially checking the pages that are ranking in the top positions for whichever keyword you're targeting. So for example, if you're creating a blog on, like the best AI tools 2024, right? Or 2025 upcoming year. So if you have an article that you want to create on that, you want to type in that topic into Google and see the top ranking pages, what they've included, because now it's not just about content. There's also a lot of UX, okay? So user experience, elements and features that you need to include within the article to make sure that it gives users the best experience so that they get what they want. And that will then inform Google that your page is worthwhile. Automatically, you get higher rankings. Then we have the SEO optimization. So of course we have all the traditional, right? Keyword research, adding the keywords in all the important places, meta title, meta description in all the headers. We have a LSI keywords and all the SEO stuff. You can get more information on that. You check out my other videos. I've created SEO guides that are going to be very useful if you haven't checked them already when it comes to doing SEO practically. Then you also have domain authority, which is a part of SEO, but I thought to add this separately because, it's very important for you to understand that domain authority plays a very important role when it comes to the ranking of your blog pages, okay? So if you're competing in a niche in which, or you're competing on a keyword in which all the pages that are ranking in the top, 10 have like DA of 80 plus or even 70 plus, and your DA of your website is like 20 or not even 20, maybe it's not even 10 if it's a new website, right? Then it's going to be very difficult for you to actually rank. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Then you also want to make sure that you have some expertise in the subject that you're talking about. So if you're creating a review on like shoes or bags, right? You want to make sure that you understand that topic well and you add additional references and you have additional articles created that you can, interlink to help with the algorithm. And you also need backlinks. Backlinks are important. Yes, it's true. I've tested on many sites and I've noticed that backlinks will actually help you to rank faster. Backlinks are necessary. And then we have the user experience. So the UX, like I mentioned earlier, you want to see what other websites are doing and then do something similar. Don't copy them exactly, something similar or something better than that, right? So these are the few points to keep in mind. There are more points, and I'd like to go into all these points in another video, in a more detailed video later on. But then these are the most important points that you want to keep in mind when it comes to actually, getting that expectation right, okay, that I create a blog today, it's going to take me some time to rank, and I have to also take care of all these different things. That being said, let's move to the blog writing process and show you how the workflow works. Okay, so first things first, I want you to go ahead and get your hands on this prompts template. So I have prompts laid out over here for pretty much everything when it comes to SEO. So we have prompts for, finding your target audience, keyword research, topical maps, content analysis. I also have prompts for Facebook and Instagram ads. So that's cool, right? So this is going to be very helpful in your day-to-day tasks, especially if you're an SEO person, you're a digital marketer. You're going to be wanting to use these prompts on a day-to-day basis. A lot of people have used it already. You can see a few of my people are already here. And a lot of my subscribers have actually, found this very useful. If you have not got your hands on it, go ahead and get it. There'll be a link in the description But I want you to stick to the end of this video, watch how I'm using these prompts. It's very easy, but I want you to watch how I'm using these prompts so that you can get the most out of your blog creation, okay? That being said, let's move ahead. So for this video, what we'll be doing is we'll be actually getting started with the keyword research prompt, okay? So you just click on this, come to the keyword research prompt, and then you'll see that we have this huge prompt over here and some additional prompts as well. So what I want you to do is, so this is initially the AI warm-up prompt. As you can see, it's the AI warm-up prompt. We are warming up the AI, telling it how to behave, what type of, information we need, what points, what factors to keep in mind when it's doing the keyword research, finding those keywords for us, okay? So it's very important for us to do that. I'll just copy this. So what you have to do is initially just copy the AI warm-up prompt, copy it, bring it over to ChatGPT, or you could use whichever AI platform. Just use ChatGPT for now. Enter it, and then it will say, yes, I understand the instructions clearly and will follow the parameters you've outlined for keyword research. Please provide the keywords, or, so it's asking us for the next prompt. That's how this prompt is structured, okay? So now what I'll do is go back to the prompt, come down, and then you will see these additional prompts, right? Continue with keyword type. So you see we have the prompt for finding, by chance, if you don't know the primary keyword for the, it's a new website that you're working on, you can find out primary keywords, for a new website as well. But I already have a keyword in mind around which I want to create the blog. So I'll go to the secondary NLP and LSI keyword discovery. So I'll just copy this. So what it says is identify secondary NLP and LSI keywords related to. So we'll be adding the primary keyword here that is relevant to the industry, okay? So we just have to add in the keyword around which you want to create the blog and the industry, okay? So I'll just copy this, bring this over to my ChatGPT, paste it here again. And I want to be creating some content around something related to cats, because I'm actually working on a new project, a new website, which we are actually covering cat topics, okay? I have these main keywords over here. And then I have also the topics later, okay? A few of these articles have already been published. But so what I'll do is I'll come back to the primary keyword section, okay? And I'll just pick one of these keywords. Let's just go with cat behavior training, okay? I'll just copy this, bring this over to ChatGPT and add the primary keyword over here. Now, this is, a more broad keyword, a shorter tail keyword, but you could use this, you could use a long tail keyword as well. It's totally up to you. That being said, we also need to include the industry, so that are relevant to, so this is going to be the let's say pet industry, right? The pet industry, and have low competition, and then the rest, the AI is going to take care of it. So I got this. Now I'll just press enter. Okay, so it's done generating all these keywords, and these are actually very accurate and to the point keywords. So we have a secondary keywords, how to stop a cat biting, cat training techniques. Then we have our NLP key terms. So why does my cat misbehave? Can you discipline a cat? Okay, so these are the NLP key terms, and we also have the LSI key terms. Okay, so very valid keywords, to the point, and these are pretty much, if you were to search or analyze the top pages that were ranking, using a tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush, we would pretty much have these types of keywords, because I've done this long enough to understand that it's going to be similar. Okay, it might not be 100% same, but it's kind of similar. But I would add an extra step where I would actually check what the competitors are ranking, the keywords that they are ranking for, and then incorporate those keywords. I'll just add another prompt. So provide these keywords in bullet points without additional info. So this is going to be easier to copy, right? So add the secondary, NLP, and also the LSI keywords. Perfect. Now, moving to the next step. As you know, the name of this channel is Software Shuffle, where I bring you information about SEO, digital marketing, all these other, wonderful resources. But I also like to share with you the up-and-coming tools and softwares that I think will be helpful for you when it comes to SEO, creating content. I'll also be creating, resources on showing you how to create videos, just like the one that I'm doing right now. So I'll be sharing all these different tools at the appropriate time. So I've found out a tool that I think you will find to be quite interesting. And I actually found it quite useful personally. I was just testing out, these different tools, and I found this tool, which is AlphaRank. Okay. Now, this is a very interesting tool because it lets you integrate your search console and your analytics. Okay. So what you see over here is search console data. Okay. So I've actually plugged in one of my clients' websites. For the ones who have seen my previous videos, this is Garg Aviation. It's a pilot training academy. So we have the search console data over here, and we also have the Google Analytics data. Okay, so you can plug that both in here, and you see how beautiful this looks. Clean, clutter-free dashboard. We have our impressions, average position, CTR, clicks. We have a Google Analytics data. One more point that I want to make clear is that you notice that the clicks, okay, are always going to be less than the users. So this is the difference between Search Console and analytics data. That's because Search Console is just organic traffic. It's just pretty much Google, right? But your analytics will show you the actual users on the website. So they might come from, search. They might come from social media. They might come from like direct referrals. So that's combination of all these different people coming to your website. So it's the analytics data is always going to be a little more than the Search Console data. That being said, you come down, you'll be able to see we have the users over here, right? So the graph for the users, day by day. We also have the views, so the page views, engagement rate, so on and so forth. So this is actually quite a nice, clean dashboard that I found really nice. I get all this information in one place, but the reason I'm here is for the blog, right? So we'll go to the blog writer. It also has a blog writer. Click on this, and we'll actually try to create a blog with AlphaRank. Then I'll click on AI generate blog, and then we have these few templates. I just like sticking to the regular keyword writing template because we'll be creating informational piece. Then all we have to do is add in the keyword. Now you'll notice that the tool gives us these keyword suggestions. That's because it will give you these suggestions based on the website that you've already integrated. So I've already integrated one of my websites, and it's giving me keyword suggestions based on my website. So I can very well click into one of these keywords and create an article just on these keywords, but maybe I'll do that sometime later. As of now, I'll just add in the keyword that we were working with, which is cat behavior training. Click on confirm. And then it will get us these few keyword ideas. Okay, so we have cat behavior training, and then it gives us these closely related keywords. So how to train a cat exercise, cat training. Okay, it also shows us the keyword difficulty, search volume, intent. So this is quite an informative interface over here. We can also deselect any keywords, but I think all these keywords are very relevant to the content that we're trying to create. Now, this is just the initial phase of creating the content. I'll actually show you how we'll be utilizing these keywords, right? So the keywords that we've generated over here, I'll show you how we'll be utilizing and incorporating these keywords within the article that we get with AlphaRank. Okay, so stick to the end. Now, scroll down. We have some advanced settings. So in this, we can select our tone. I'll just let this be to, let's say, supportive for now. We can select a target country. If you're creating content for a particular country, you can do that as well. Internal link. So, you can internally link to your blog. Just add the link over here to whichever page you want to link to. And then I'll click on next step. So now we've gotten some title suggestions like understanding feline moods, a supportive approach to shaping your cat's behavior, a supportive pet parent's guide to cat exercise and training. Okay, so I like this one. But we have all these different titles from which we could pick. I'll click on next, and then it will actually create the outline for the blog. Okay, so we'll have our title, H2s, and then H3s. That was quick. So we have H2s over here, H3s, and more H2s and H3s. Okay, so we can actually go ahead and add headings to this. Now let's see what I've created. So understanding the importance of exercise. So we start with understanding the importance, right? Then we go into step-by-step guide to train your cat. Okay, so what are the steps in training when it comes to training your cat? So choose the right exercise, setting up a reward system, right? So I know this because when you train a cat, You have to have some reward system. So like a little treat in your hand. If it does something, give it the treat. Tips and tricks for consistent training, okay? And creative ideas to engage. So pretty decent outline over here. I'll go ahead and click on generate, but you could shuffle this around, the headings. You could remove some headings, you can add headings, you can go ahead and edit these headings however you'd like, okay, to suit your preference, to suit your needs. That being said, I'll just go ahead and click on generate to actually get the content ready. You can see now it's generating the content and we are in the content library. So I'll wait until the content is being generated, and then I'll show you the next step as to how we'll actually incorporate these keywords within the content that we get from AlphaRank. Okay, so the content is ready. It literally took 30 seconds to generate the content, so that was fast. Now coming in, you see that the interface is really nice. I really like the way things are laid out over here, okay? So first we have the appearance, so pretty much the meta title and description, how it's going to look once the post is published in the search results pages. Okay, we can go ahead and edit our meta title and meta description, okay? We also have some information over here, so it gives us like a score, how long will it take to read, and it's awaiting publication, so we can actually hook this up with our website. All right, so we can hook it up with WordPress, and then it will auto-publish the blogs. Okay, so that's a nice feature as well. Coming down, you see we have the content. It also generates a nice AI image, and it looks pretty nice actually. I think it looks like it's around 800, 900 wordish. So we'll actually go ahead and add more words to this with these keywords, these additional keywords, these LSI and NLP key terms that we have generated, that we have gotten from ChatGPT. Okay, so the way we are going to do that is, first and foremost, I want you to actually go back to the keyword research prompts. Okay, so there's a ton of different prompts over here. Go right to the bottom, so you'll see you can actually navigate it through this tab on the left. Go right to the bottom, and then you'll see the incorporate keywords prompt. So essentially what we are telling the AI is to incorporate the keywords that we'll be mentioning into the content that we'll be providing. So we'll be providing the content that we got from AlphaRank, and we'll also be providing the keywords that we got from ChatGPT. And then we will ask the AI to expand the content and include these keywords within our content, okay? So go ahead and copy this. Again, there'll be a link to it in the description. Go ahead and get your hands to these prompts, okay? A number of different prompts here. We'll go to ChatGPT, paste our prompt in here, and you see there's two places, one for the keyword and one for the content, right? So for the keywords, the work is already done. We'll just copy this directly. All our keywords are here. And we'll go ahead and paste it in the keyword section. Nice and easy. And then we'll come back to AlphaRank, okay? And we will actually copy the article, okay? So it's copied successfully. Go back and paste it in the content section, okay? So this is, it's actually a very huge prompt. No issue, ChatGPT can actually handle it. Click on enter and then let the AI do its magic. So the content is ready, and as you can see, there's a lot of content over here, and mainly what it's done is it's actually naturally incorporated the keywords that we had mentioned in the prompt within the content that was already created by AlphaRank. So we'll do a test to see whether if it's included the keywords that we had asked it to incorporate. So I have these keywords laid out over here, all these keywords. I'll go ahead and test any one of them. Let's say let's do cat training techniques. Okay, copy this, do a Control F and a Control V again. Now you see that we have this keyword included over here, right? So the cat training techniques, very nicely included. Again, we have it twice, okay? So that's job well done. Let's go ahead and take on another keyword. Let's say let's do, can you discipline a cat? Copy this, paste it over here again. And it has actually incorporated the keyword within our blog, okay? So this prompt works very well. It works, it's quite easy. It's just copy paste, and I have laid it out in this document. And I also have to give props to AlphaRank for creating the content, because the content actually sounds really good, okay? If I could just take you through the beginning. So exercise is vital for your cat's health. It helps control weight and reduce the risk of disease. Active play can improve your cat's heart health and metabolism. Coming down, it also says not all cats enjoy the same types of play. It's key to find exercises that your cat loves. Start by observing what gets your kitty moving. So the content is similar over here. It has just gone ahead and incorporated these keywords that we had asked it to incorporate. So this is the way you can go ahead and, really optimize, make your content keyword rich. But we are still not done, because we need to actually, make this content a little longer, because I think we are around the 1,000-ish word mark, if I'm not wrong. I'm just guessing. So what I'll do is just copy this. Okay. And then I'll go ahead, make a new document and just paste it here to see how we are doing on the words, right? So I want to go to tools. Where's that? Word count. Okay, so we currently at 600 words. Okay, so what I want to do is add some more content to this. Now, I think that the headings are fine, but what I'll do is add some FAQs. Okay, so this is another tip that you need to keep in mind, is that if you want to really make the content a little longer, you could benefit from adding FAQs, because first of all, FAQs are a vehicle for adding additional keywords and adding more information. But you can also use schema markups, so you can add FAQ schemas to your pages, and then have a higher chance of showing up in SERPs. So I've added a small prompt for ChatGPT to provide me with some relevant FAQs incorporating the keywords. Click on enter, and then it should provide me with a few relevant FAQs. Provided us with some FAQs, and these are actually very relevant questions. So questions like, why does my cat misbehave and how can I correct it? Is it possible to train a cat like a dog? Okay, so this is a very relevant question that cat owners have. What is the best way to train a stubborn cat? Okay, so I do have a cat and I can relate with this particularly. So these are actually very relevant questions. Now we have all these questions, so like I mentioned, these are actually very useful when it comes to enhancing the quality of the overall content. We can just copy all this, okay? As many as you'd like. I'm just copying this many, come down here and paste it, okay? So this will automatically elevate your content and add more words to it, okay? So we already at 1,000 words here. But we can go ahead and add in more H2s, more H3s, maybe more FAQs, add in a few, like tables, and then, push the content to 2,000, 2,500-ish words, and then it'll be ready to be posted on our website. That being said, there are some additional steps you can, take after this, like copying the entire content and taking it to, like Surfer SEO, ScaleNut, Neuron Writer, all those tools, to actually give you a sense of the score that you have, the SEO. So these tools give you a SEO score based on which you can further optimize your content. But I don't think it's necessary for this video, because this video is already quite long. But I've already created a separate video in which I've showed you how you can optimize your content with Surfer SEO. With ScaleNut, which is very similar to Surfer SEO. So do if you're interested, do be sure to check that video out as well. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But I've also found that AlphaRank has done a really good job. It's a really nice, intuitive, very easy to use tool, especially if you're starting out with creating content. Also, I want to mention about the Black Friday and the Cyber Sunday ebook that AlphaRank is giving out absolutely for free. So this ebook is about how you can actually sell. So if you run a e-commerce store or affiliate marketing website, you sell products of any kind, this ebook is going to be extremely helpful, because it tells you how to actually utilize Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all the things that you need to do, pre-campaign and post-campaign, the creatives and the messaging that you need to follow when you're actually creating those creatives. So it provides you information on pretty much everything that you need to follow in order to sell more of whatever you're selling at Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I want you to head over to AlphaRank. I'll leave a link in the description so you can go ahead and get your hands on this ebook. I have been reading it, and I actually found it really interesting. Some points really new to me that I didn't know, and you'll find a lot of informative data and a lot of practical information that you can actually implement and hopefully enhance your sales. That being said, I hope you liked this video. I'll leave a link to AlphaRank in the description so you can check it out and get your hands on this ebook. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.